Hey there everyone, Rarity Dash here, time for another blind commentary. This time I will be watching something called The Fall of the Crystal Empire by Silly Felly Studios, which was suggested of me by Draxade, Now Died, and 327 Starman. Now, this is a 10-minute long animation, and as said it's by Silly Felly Studios, who also made the Snowdrop animation. For me, this is in some ways encouraging, and in other ways not. Snowdrop, I thought, was a beautifully animated and well-made animation, but it really wasn't something I can say I enjoyed all that much. It just seemed too tailor-made to just force the viewer to respond in a certain way, and in the most obvious ways possible, which just wasn't something I responded to. But that doesn't mean I don't have good hopes for this one, even if it is the same people writing it. If they're doing something different enough and take another approach, it could be good. And as I said, the animators and artists with Silly Felly did get it right the first time. This could be something interesting to see. Anyway, not much more to say. Let's get this started. Okay. Start. Following is a fan-made work and may not fit into everyone's interpretation of the lore. Okay, good to know. Probably won't fit mine, but we'll see. Silly Felly. 1,000 years ago, Celestia liberated the Crystal Empire and took on Sombra. Follow the Crystal Empire. Crystal Empire, about 1,000 years ago.
Coward. Walled up in his fortress like it were a tomb.
Our ground forces can't
interesting armor.
And you know what he can do to our Pegasi, unable to defend their minds with it. We only need a small window of attack. He's lost a lot of ground. The elements should dispose of him.
And if they don't?
Why would they fail?
Hypothetically speaking.
Well, hypothetically speaking, we're prepared just in case.
Indeed. He knows not what forces he is tampering with. Let us not stay his end further.
Background music was maybe a little loud in that scene, but so far interesting. Good to see Princess Celestia being cool.
Is that it?
It's hard for me to see Sombra as much of a threat to them, but we'll see. Not sure why they would fight with weapons, but it's kind of awesome, but I mean, mostly it seems that ponies fight with big magic energy beams. At least in the epic pony fights we've seen in the show. Oh hell yeah.
Yield!
Celestia just stabbing him.
Much hatred. You speak of cowardice. Have you forgotten whose domain you are in?
I care not what dark pacts you've made. You will fail!
It seems even the gods lack purity in their hearts. I can taste your wrath. And it is delicious.
Silence, you cur! Show yourself!
Sister. Thank goodness.
I don't know, but something's not gonna be right.
No. Luna. Please. Sister.
Okay.
It doesn't need to be like this.
Yeah, this is pretty cool.
Relentless. Why such lengths to protect our petty imperialistic interests?
You're a fool if you think that's what I'm trying to protect. Release me.
In due time. I was curious as to why your sister would fear you. It seems she is right to do so.
She does not fear me.
You will see before long. Do you think she honestly understands the night and all its glory?
Do not pretend you do in turn.
Oh, I understand perfectly. You find me to be a tyrant, yet the best kind of slave is one who is willing.
Silence!
You can deny my warnings all you wish. It won't change your fate.
Save your breath.
Even if by some miracle you were to defeat me, you'd only soon fall to your sister. Why be forced to choose? Equestria will see many a foe in its future. Would it not make sense for us to stand against them together?
We would sooner take our own lives than submit to you.
Submit? Just like you have to your sister. I admire your resolve. You are strong, far more fit to rule, far more deserving of
Celestia
respect
needs to get back up.
than Celestia. You have an opportunity now to take her place.
No one wants that.
We can show the nation what it truly means to fear the night.
You are a fool.
So be it.
Okay, so
Such a shame.
he can turn himself into Shadow. I thought he was cursed into Shadow.
You think you found an ally in darkness. Do you comprehend the powers you were gifted with? The same powers I was born into. Where do you think the shadows all go to hide from the precious light? Just who do you think stands against them? What you possess is a mere fraction of their might. The same might I stand unyielding against, each and every night.
Stay back!
You are nothing compared to them. You are nothing compared to me! You claim to know fear? I shall show you true terror!
What are you?
I am a nightmare.
Finally waking up, huh?
Luna!
What is it?
Thank goodness you're all right. Where are we? What happened to...
Sombra is no more. But the Empire...
To banish an entire empire like that? How much hatred and power were we truly facing? I'm just grateful you're unharmed and were able to get us out safely. We'll need to bear news of this defeat to our subjects. Not every fight will be a victory. Come. It's cold. Let us return home.
Okay, so I guess that's how they're gonna end it. Still got like a minute of credits though, which is cool. All these animators did a pretty good job. Music was okay, maybe a little loud at parts, but pretty good. Oh, so they animated that other one I watched, the children one? Is that something else? Kinda looks like it. Oh well, I don't know, but that was interesting. Well, that was kind of interesting. Suffice to say, I think I enjoyed that one a lot more than I did Snowdrop, though, to be fair, it wasn't really as ambitious in its storytelling. I think there were maybe still some problems in it, though. Everything was all serious and dire without any real levity. It made it, the whole thing kind of one note to me, which kind of had me tune out a little when it got too talky. I kind of prefer my pony animations to be a little more fun. For a studio called Silly Philly, I could really do with a lot more silliness in their videos. I'm sure all the throngs of Luna fans out there enjoyed this a lot. For me, it was... When it comes down to the past, I'm pretty satisfied with the glimpses we've seen in the show and don't really need the lead up to Luna's transformation further explained or anything like that. There was something almost kind of ridiculous about the big flashy fight with all the weapons, but at the same time I couldn't deny that it was pretty cool to see. I would assume this was made before Season 4 came out, because the intense magic laser battles we see both in the opener between Celestia and Nightmare Moon and in the finale with Tyrek and Twilight really make the idea that ponies 1,000 years ago were waving swords at each other with magic kind of hard to swallow. That's not to mention that it's kind of hard for me to see Sombra as a particular threat to Celestia and Luna in the first place. This was a really well made thing though, and the art and animation were straight up gorgeous. I can't deny that I was enjoying parts of it, particularly the aforementioned fight sequences and whenever Celestia was around. Anyway, that's about it. Hope you enjoyed the commentary, and see you in the next one.